Hey everyone, Turner from John's Furniture here, and we're in the last week of July, and I just wanted to shoot you guys another video and an update on what's going on with us here. We are going to be up and running August 1st, back to business. So this is our last weekend and a couple days next week where we are setting up this new shop. So I've got new footage of just some more cleaning up in that space. And so far we have raised $66,000. Thank you so much, everyone, towards our new shop. And we will be ending that GoFundMe end of July. And it's more than enough that you've all given with your encouragement, your prayers, and your donations. They've all been amazing. So thank you so much for this amazing month of miracles. So you have not only sent those things, but a couple of you have sent some special gifts. And what I'm going to highlight here is Ed from Manitoba, who got into some leather working, has sent me an entire package of his handmade leather products. And he does some beautiful work, you guys. Ed Bella. So he decided to get into leather working after retiring, and he decided to send me all these beautiful handmade gifts. And he did not just send me stuff, he sent stuff for my whole family, even Shop Dog. Ed made Shop Dog a new collar, and she needs one because her old one's pretty ratty. But he does some really beautiful hand work. You can just see the really gorgeous leather work that he does. So Shop Dog got a new collar, glasses case for me. He does some really nice handmade stuff. This is like a vintage type wallet. Really beautiful. And he even made one for me, specifically for Trina. So he just does some really gorgeous, beautiful work. And it's such an amazing thing that people spend time and send me these things that they make. I don't know why I deserve this, but like, look at all this beautiful stitching. And he made a wallet specifically for my dad. It says for John. Really, really, really nice stuff. So thank you so much, Ed. I can't believe all the stuff you've sent. All of my family members are going to be getting something, and then some. Like, there's just different colors, different designs. Really, really, really beautiful stuff. So thank you so much, Ed. And on top of that, he sent a donation, which that was not necessary after all this work. But thank you so much for sending these gifts to me. It makes me feel very special. So basically, I wanted to update you on where we were at on the donations and the new shop build. So we are scheduled to get going in this late fall. And you guys have taken care of the finances very well there. And we are still working with Olympia Steel to come to a conclusion. And yes, I can say their name. They actually want me to tell you guys that they are working with me, and that I am pleased with how they're dealing with this return of the deposit. So I will keep you updated when that is finished. We are working with lawyers on that, so I don't want to sign something that I'm not sure about. And they are working with their lawyers to make sure that they protect themselves. So we are still going through the motions on that one, and I'll keep you updated if I do get that manufacturer's deposit back, because that would help a lot. But anyways, we are scheduled, like I say, to get back to work August 1st in the shop, get back to furniture like you guys love. Enough with this funny business. And so I thought we would just take you through the last week of setup here. I really have taken full advantage of my holiday and, kind of left it to the last minute to get it all set up, and just tried to get a lot of rest before we get this machine going again. So let's head back to the shop and continue the cleanup there. And next time you see me, we're going to be back to business. worked and worked and worked to get this place looking good and operational. Still a few things, but I think it is looking like next week I can start working on furniture. So let me give you a little tour around this shop, just so you can see all the little areas and things that I've got set up. Okay, so this is the entrance way to the shop where people will come in. Obviously the stuff needs to get lost here and my plant needs to hang up, but people will come in here and I'll just have a tiny little desk there for intake and outtake patients. And I've got my 2 chemical storage stuff there. I have crammed everything I have in there. Usually I have way more space, but that's in there. This is my wood cart. You guys probably saw it in the videos from Ontario. I built this a long time ago. This is usually as much wood as a repair person needs, plus a few little pieces in other spots. This needs reorganizing, but right now it's just all shoved on there and that's good enough. So I've got this entire back area here for my prep work, clamping, gluing, repairing, all the hardware that we set up there, all of my hand tools here and in drawers, and power tools and stuff here, router table, a few more tools, and we've got our second workbench here just for stuff waiting, because you always need a few tables to go. And this here will be my 2 main tables for stripping and repairing. So most of you will see me from this angle here working on pieces on these 2 workbenches. So that's what we get to look forward to there. So I've spent a lot of time just organizing hardware so I'm not wasting space here and using all of the vertical space too. I even have some extra shelves up there for stuff I still need to organize, which, you know, a couple of bins of old stuff here, but I do need lots of old hardware for repair, so I keep a lot of it around. Yeah, check out this old grinder left by the previous owner. He was a really cool guy. Yeah, so that, and then this cabinet holds a lot of old hardware and rags, nice big deep drawers in there, and this is from Ontario too. Just lots of organization that I can see everything. This is where all my Festool papers are. And my tiny, tiny tool center here, tucked in this back corner. So just trying to maximize space here. Everything is grouped together and just tilted perfectly so things kind of work. Table saw, obviously, I can move it out for cuts, even outside. And the jointer planer is on wheels right now, so I'd have to move that out. But I don't use these 2 as often as these 3, so I left those kind of shoved in the corner. I still need to hook up this spray booth, the compressor, and still build the spray booth. So I think I'm going to be doing a drop-down panel with fans in the door and then a cardboard or wood booth inside that connects to it. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'll show you what we do there. So basically, that is the shop, and it will be for the next few months. It'll work. It'll be crammy, and I'll be really happy to get into my space, but it's gonna work. So you see some furniture down here. This piece, unfortunately, is not for restoration. It was in a flood, so we need to do some flood damage repair. I'll take you along that. This one we've all been waiting for, so that one needs to get on the go. I should have had it done already, but as things go. This little half-round table and a very cute little plant stand back there go together and should have been done already as well. So we'll be doing all of this stuff. These 2 pieces were in for an insurance claim as well, and there's actually a really interesting and tricky repair that I will take you along with here. A crushed corner on a glossy white surface, so we'll show you how you do that too. So exciting stuff to come as we get back to fixing furniture and get on with life. So excited to see you guys next week, and I hope you're there to join me. So we're gonna leave the GoFundMe up till the end of July, and again, thank you everybody for everything you've done there, and so we'll have that link in the description of this video if you want to pop over there and be a part of the new shop. I've got a lot of names to put on those boards that will be integrated into the new shop on the wall. And I had a really good idea by a viewer to say the shop by the people. So I'm gonna be doing that. That's a really great idea. And also, if you don't know how to use the GoFundMe app, I'll have the link to go to buy me a coffee like we always have on the videos. So you can do it that way as well. And as always, your encouragement and your prayers have meant the world to me. So thank you so much, everyone. And we'll see you next week.